Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Feels a bit weird starting a video because I haven't done a video in about a month, and it's amazing how quickly you get out of the practice when you haven't been doing it for a while. But I am down in Bedford, quite surprisingly, with Tom for a couple of nights, and I've been struggling to kind of find enough content to film for YouTube recently, so I thought I'd do a little writing away video. So yeah, Tom's got some work to do in Bedford and asked if I wanted to come along for a couple of nights, and I will work and write while I'm here, and Tom will go off and do his meetings and his work that he has to do, and then we'll spend the evenings together. So he's just having a quick comfort break. We've just got into our hotel room and I am just stood by the window because it's really warm, so I've been trying to figure out how to get the hotel window open. So yes, I'll show you the room very quickly. So this is a hotel room. It's pretty standard. The hotel itself, the pub, is really nice, but the hotel side is more modern, so everything inside it is quite modern. So yes, that's our little room. I'm going to be working here tomorrow. I might be down in the pub area if I can work from there. I don't know if they'll be open, but I'll bring you along for this little video, and this is how me as a freelancer kind of work, how I work when I am away from home. We also have absolutely zero view out of our room. But never mind. It's fine. I am doing a vlog. Tom's here.
You take the piss. I'm taking you on a romantic weekend away to Bedford.
Is romantic.
Said nobody ever.
Well, if you're taking me on a romantic weekend away, so far you've failed with the view.
Will you explain why we're here?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Do you want to explain more?
No, I just don't want people thinking I'm cheap.
Yeah, he is cheap. No. No, it's a work thing. But yeah, the old garages. But there is water. You can see there's some water. That's the river. So we're going to go down to the bar now, get a gin. And I'm hoping they've got a beer garden like on the side of the river. That would be very nice.
They do according to the pictures.
According to the pictures, they do.
I've been slightly catfish by this hotel. I thought it was going to be bougier than it is. I'm not going to lie.
Do you know what? I think that the pub is going to be bougie. The wedding venue, there's a wedding venue. I'll show you some, I'll take some footage of the wedding venue later. The wedding venue is like a really old barn, and it is very old, you can tell. And I think that's very bougie. But the hotel itself is quite kind of standard. But I mean, it's a bed. It looks like a comfy bed. There's a spider coming inside. But it's only little. It's fine. It's all good. You know, right. As you can see, I put a little bit of makeup on. Literally two things. I put on some Rimmel Kind and Free and also some eyebrow pencil. And that's literally all I have on my face. It's just to kind of even the skin tone out. You ready for a gin? Mm. Yeah. Let's go. We've managed to find the view. And the what?
Any fish?
Is there any fish? I can't see any fish from this angle. But yeah, we found the view. I've got some drinks, a couple of beers. I don't think they have rooms in this side. Is what, Lovey?
Wooden tables down there.
Is there? Would you rather sit round there? Yeah. It's very beautiful though. Very beautiful with the flowers. Sunset.
Doing?
It's just a view of the spiders. Don't know if you can see this on camera. Oh yeah, there you can. That spider is going to have a great night. It's going to have a feast. telling you about. It's really, really beautiful. And you can tell it's very old. Not necessarily from the brickwork, because as you can tell here, there's bits of the brick that have been redone, but the wood between it. So the woodwork between it is very old. What is that? It's like some old saddle or something. But the woodwork between it is very old. Can you have a little look? Oh, look at the old building. It's so creepy. Can you not? Is there nothing to see? Ah, right, fair enough. Oh, it's got a creepy vibe though, hasn't it, in there? But yeah, you can see how old it's a beautiful building. I can imagine a wedding in there. Looks stunning. Yeah, you can find it online. I think it's called the Kingfisher Barn or something like that. And then you can imagine brides underneath there having the pictures taken. But yeah, this is the front of the hotel. And then after we'd chilled in the garden for a bit, we went into the restaurant and had some beautiful food. I had 2 side orders. I had some chicken wings and some calamari and some fries. And then Tom had a piece of pork belly with this huge piece of cabbage on the top. That's the only thing I can kind of describe it as. It was as if a big wedge had been cut out of a cabbage, and it was really crispy. It was very tasty. And then we bought a bottle of French wine, and I'll be honest, it's one of the first times I've ever drunk a bottle of wine in a restaurant and really not liked it. However, being British, we didn't say anything about that. And we continued to drink it. We didn't drink the whole bottle, we drank half. We took the other half of the bottle up to bed. I intended to drink it maybe the next night, and it ended up going in the bin because it wasn't that good. But we had a lovely evening just chatting and drinking and reminiscing, and yeah, it was really, really lovely to spend some quality time together. The lighting's going to be terrible because I've got the lamp on, but I've got a fan on because it's really warm down here. Yes, right, I'm going to leave it here for tonight. I've had a lovely meal, really nice just to sit. I like going out for dinner. I really like dining with you. Dining? I enjoy dining with you, darling.
Dining experience.
You do. We had a lovely meal, and we were talking about... had a little bit of chat about our very first date, didn't we? Yeah, neither of us remember our first date. We remember bits of it. I remember having a smooch in the car park afterwards, but neither of us really remember the details of our first date, so we're having a little bit of a reminisce. And I got myself an old-fashioned, Tom got himself a glass of port, and I think you're going to have a bath.
Have a bath.
He's going to have a bubble bath. And I might go and sit on the toilet and annoy him.
Yeah, have something cards with bedtime drinks.
Bedtime drinks.
Yeah.
Right. I've got your apple.
Apple.
You take that with you.
Yeah.
So far, how would you rate your taking the wife on the business trip?
It's been good so far.
Yeah.
Better than sitting by myself.
Yeah.
I've got somebody to cuddle.
Yeah, this is true. You've got me at the key moments when you would normally be bored on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Got a duck flying past.
Yes.
not had a hugely successful morning, and that's why I've decided to come on camera to talk about it, because it's kind of one of the downsides of working remotely. I tried to get onto my emails, and basically I had some emails for the Google Analytics course that I'm doing, and I was very organised at the beginning of this week, and I sorted all my inbox out, because the way that I work with my inbox is I like all my non-active emails, so like emails that I'm not waiting for a response on, emails that I don't have to do anything with, like that are finished. I always file them away in folders so that I can get back to them at any time if I need to. I very rarely delete emails. I usually just file them away. And I filed away my GA4 course emails, and I think they've been stored to a local folder on my computer at home rather than storing to my email cloud account. I think the problem basically is that it can't sign into my Mac at home, and therefore is unable to pull up my emails. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just join the course that is due to start now and just see how I get on, see how I find it. But I've missed a session, so if I can't understand what's going on, I might have to just leave the session and catch up once I've found out what's happening. It's not ideal at all. So I'm gonna see what I can do about getting onto this call now, and then I will be back later, and I'll explain more about this problem. Oh dear me, I feel like my eyes have gone really puffy. I've just had to leave that Google Analytics course 20 minutes early because I'm struggling on my laptop. Everything's very slow. This is one of the reasons why I updated to a Mac from my laptop, because I found that my laptop was really starting to go slow and not be able to process the information properly. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit brain boggled. This is why am I even recording this at this point? 11:45. What times does the pub open? Basically, I have just spent about 5 minutes. I've cut all the footage out, you're welcome, because there's no point in me keeping it in. Trying to find out what time the pub downstairs opens, and there is no information on the internet as to what time the pub downstairs opens. So I'm thinking what I might do, I might nip downstairs and see if I can get like a soft drink and maybe sit outside and get some fresh air for half an hour and read my book, because I feel like I need some fresh air. This room's very stuffy. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just sat outside for an hour, and honestly, that was exactly what I needed. I got a Coke, sat outside, got some fresh air, read my book for a bit, but it's getting a bit overcast now. There was a little bit of rain due this afternoon. But yeah, I'm going to go back, I'm going to have some food. I've got some lunch in my room. I have been tempted by the sandwiches on offer here, but to be honest, I've got some food back in the hotel room. It seems a waste not to eat that, so I'm going to go and eat that, and then I'm going to do some more work. I've got a Zoom meeting at 3 with a client, and then I'm hoping Tom's coming back about 4. Maybe we can sit out here and have another drink with him then, see how his day's gone. Right, back to work. I'm sorry, I have a confession to make. After that last clip that you just watched, I went back to the room and I worked all afternoon. And then we ended up going out to a friend's house for dinner. We have some friends who live in Newmarket, which is about an hour away from Bedford. And we went and we had a lovely evening with them. And I did intend to get some like video footage of us just like enjoying dinner and spending time together. And I was a really bad vlogger and I didn't. And so this footage that you see now is me the next morning enjoying a breakfast on my own. So we'd had dinner with our friends, we came back to the hotel, we had a lovely night's sleep, and then the next morning Tom had to get up and off really early because he wanted to finish his day's worth of work with this client as early as possible so that we could get back up to Huddersfield. So he didn't have any breakfast, he just went straight off to the company, and so I decided that I would go down and have breakfast on my own. And so I took my book with me, which I was really enjoying, and had some pastries and I had some eggs Benedict, which is not something I ever eat myself. I don't cook it myself at home, but I really, really enjoyed it at the hotel. It felt like a little indulgence. So yeah, I'm sorry that it's a bit of a jump in terms of timings from the day before to this bit of footage here, but you know, it's one of those things. I am still learning, even after 6 years of being a YouTuber, I'm still learning what to film and how to balance living in the moment and also capturing things on video as well. And then after had some breakfast and gone back to the room, I actually had an hour's meeting with a finance group that I'm part of. And so I did that online in the hotel room. And then by that time, it was time to check out of the hotel. I had to check out at 11 o'clock. But Tom wasn't coming back for me until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I found myself this little area in the pub. It's kind of like, I suppose, on a busy day, an overflow pub eating area. But as this was, I think, Friday morning, it meant that this whole area that I was working in was absolutely dead. So I was able to set up my set up my iPad and do some work. And I had a meeting, and then that was it. Tom came back from the company that he'd been working with. I finished my last meeting at 3 o'clock and it all just kind of worked out really well. We ended up getting back in the car and driving back up to Huddersfield. And then that was it. That was the end of our little mini trip to Bedford. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's been a little bit choppy, but I believe that content, even if it's a little bit choppy, is better than no content at all. And I am sorry that things have been so irregular in this first kind of half of the year. Yeah, if you are here and you've watched this video until this point, thank you. If you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 500. I'm just trying to grow the channel, basically, because I don't get paid to do this. It's a passion project. I really enjoy sharing things with you and sharing information about the videos, about the things that I'm writing, the work that I do, the videos I make with other people who are hoping to write, hoping to become YouTubers, people who are wanting to read more and, you know, hear about lots of different topics. I am rambling now. Sorry, I am very sorry I'm rambling and I'm going to shut up. But yes, thank you very much for watching this video so far and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.